Last clash on the card now, ladies and gentlemen. Another epic night of froth. It's just what we've come to expect. They sent what? No.
The professional coin tosser, Mr. Evan Rabotis. This is unbelievable seeing Tim here. Is this a thing? A sign of things to come?
No.
Is there an upset?
He meant it.
Is there an upset on the card?
He meant it.
Yeah, that's right, Tony Saric. You shake the man's hand before he leaves.
Oh, and yeah, that was Tony Saric. Joined as usual by Fernando.
Ooh, Matty O'Beatty.
I was running through this lineup.
Sorry, Neil.
He's out there again. Matty O'Beatty. Welcome back to that blue pitch. Is it because we've been calling him the Croucher?
Oh yeah, Crouching Tiger, Hidden O'Beatty.
Mickleham, somewhat of the same lineup.
Plethora of players, Neil. Only one new inclusion, as is tradition in Mickleham for
Yes, as is tradition.
Adrian Logozzo.
Know much about him?
Nah. Oh, jeez. Uncharacteristic error there by Mark Saric.
Wasn't it? How good have Balwyn been? How good is it?
Surely he doesn't think it's going to be that easy against Mickleham, does he? Ooh! Big strike by Ilce.
Frano, Fran's brother Mark. How good have the Saric brothers been?
Yes, it's going to be a good battle tonight, Neil. Ilce Koteski.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Ilce Koteski and Mark Saric. It's going to be a great tussle there. Or Benny Bodo if he gets onto him.
Yeah, hit it, Benny.
Is he going to hit it? Or is he going to pass it? Yeah,
nah, he's a
easy
side
pass.
ball.
Easy pass. Or Benny, here's a battle. Ruben Koteski.
I would have backed Koteski to do a little bit better there.
Well, how was his hat-trick last week, Neil?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well-taken hat-trick.
Unlucky not to get points. After seeing Richmond go down tonight, though, it seems like
Mickleham will stay up
it seems
or
like they'll
play
stay.
relegation battles, Neil. Oh, dude. What an awkward save this was, Neil. Take a look at this. Pincic hits it, bobbles, takes a deflection, and he just sees it later, Frano.
Hey, was it in the back of the net? No.
Correct. Love it. Oh, what a run by Tony Saric. Rounds the keeper. Mario Bosniak back in goals.
He enjoys rounding up keepers, doesn't he, Tony Saric?
Well, I think he's relished the chance here. In the absence of Ivan Zilic, he's going to partner Robbie Zadwarny, it seems, up front. And look, what a dangerous backheel that was to Mark Saric there by Zadwarny. And great interception there by Visevic.
How good,
Who has his son playing out with him for the second game, Neil?
Yes,
Young Lukey got 2 goals last week.
How many father-son combos have we had here at Futsalroos?
The Bosniaks,
Yes.
the Ziliches.
Yeah, but they didn't play together.
Ah, correct, yes.
Who else? There's been one other, hasn't there?
No, I don't think so. Whoa, geez, that's a bad miss there by Marky Saric. Hasn't had the best start, Mark Saric. Oh, geez, Ruben Tripanovski's rounded the keeper. What a save, Frano. Saves his brother's bacon. Both Mark and Tony left dumbfounded by Ruben. And Frano's there to left to clean up the crumbs. Young Luke Visevic trying to break through. Can't get past the big man, Tony Saric.
Slipping back and forward on the froth.
There always seems to be a lot of froth out there on the pitch, Neil.
It's because there's a lot of froth out there on the pitch.
Mark Saric, he's streaming forward tonight. He's got Zadwarny. He's found the back post. He's free. Oh, yes. He knows his way around the D, does Rob Zadwarny. He's been putting in the goals for fun. And it's no different this week. He's got the 1-0 for his side, Balwyn, who are chasing 4th, Neil.
He just does what he wants out there, Robbie Zadwarny, doesn't he?
Look, he just runs right around the back there, past the keeper, past the 2 defenders. Just does whatever he wants, Robbie Zadwarny.
No, his name's Radwarny.
Radwarny, sorry, Neil. Should I say sorry, Statman?
Yeah, sorry,
Is it Radwarny because he prefers Radwarny? Like he prefers Armanelli instead of Armelini?
You try and tell him that...
Koteski! Oh, it's a cake! It is a glorious cake.
Is it now, Big Bird?
Well, Fernando Saric got a good piece of hand onto it, and it just trickled over the net. And look, he's rolled it straight into the feet of Koteski. Didn't know much about it, and it just rolled in. Well, he didn't roll it straight to Koteski, but Koteski blasted through and just blasted it at Frano. And in it went.
He won't be happy about that, poor old Fernando, will he?
What's a shock? 1-1. Mark Saric seen plenty of the ball. Pincic.
He's got a good strike of the ball.
Visevic. Oh, Koteski. Great ball by Visevic to find Koteski at the back post. Just a little bit bit behind him.
Ilce there pulled up with an injury, Big Bird.
Did he?
Yes.
He's gone off, Neil. Here we go, Visevic. Toe poker, Saric.
Expect Fernando Saric to make amends for that wee cake before.
Yes. Fine strike by the young Visevic anyway, wasn't it, Neil?
Absolutely, Big Bird.
Mickleham, you could say, are on top in these last few minutes. They're showing signs.
They tend to have a very strong first half, in my opinion. Would you agree?
Yeah, well, as we saw firsthand last week against Ashburton, they couldn't hold it off, and Ashburton stormed home. Really.
Huey Russell back out there, very composed.
Good to see him back out there. They need to build this squad up again, Balwyn.
Do they? Do they really? Without Ivan Zilic out there, look how they're playing. Eat that, Big Bird, eat that.
Yet again, curse of the commentator.
It's just brilliant, simple futsal. Watch this.
Haven't they done well these back post finishes, Balwyn?
It all comes
How many have we seen in recent weeks?
Well, when you've got Ivan Zilic, who pretty much will rip your head off if you don't get it to the back post. In a good way. He's a gentleman.
I love it when he gets frustrated on Zilic.
Yes. I mean, when
puts the head down, he throws the head back.
Yes.
Twists and turns.
So eventually you're going to learn the hard way, and they have learned, haven't they?
You're going to learn to lurk at the back post.
Yes.
And then you got players that can hit it, like Benny hit it, Bodo, Zadwarny can hit it, Bodo's on his bike, and Zadwarny can hit it.
Well, you're saying Bodo can hit it. Why would he when he's got lurkers? He had two of them there. Look at this.
Well, you can expect that a lot of the Balwyn players are going to be lurking tonight, Neil, when they're playing against Mickleham, because they look like Swiss cheese. They wear yellow like cheese, and the defence has holes in it like cheese.
It's a very Swiss colour, isn't it, that Nike teamwear gear? Beautiful, don't get me wrong.
No, nothing wrong with it, Neil.
Just a few holes.
Sometimes it might smell like cheese if you don't wash it right.
No, don't worry, it smells good, the Nike teamwear gear as well.
Does it really?
More of a reason to get down and buy it. Best prices ever.
The king has gone mad.
Look at Tony Saric, just trying to do what he
just
wants.
Just his way through, and he can finish. Oh, Mario Bosniak. Was that an in-the-face moment?
Could have been, yeah.
It's pretty close to
the way he's walking around now, it probably did wallop him in the face.
That's a pretty inventive throw there by Frano. He's going to lose out the two tall timbers. Look at these two go, Tripinowski and Koteski.
Look at that by Tony, just wasting some
using
time.
his foul. Was it a handball on the floor there?
A handball, not intentional.
Slipped on some froth, stuck a leg in and probably got a hand to it.
Yes.
Oh, he stalked that ball like some prey.
He did, didn't he?
Did
Look
the
at that.
big monster Koteski.
He did, didn't he?
He's a bit of a man-mountain monster, isn't he?
You wouldn't want to cross him in a dark alley, but he's a gentleman.
Or an alley in the middle of the day, at any time of the day.
You got to agree with you. You, an alleyway, and Koteski is not a good combo. Nah, he's a gentleman of the game. He's a
quality person, a quality player.
Nah, he is out there. You get talking to him, and very nice fella. All the Mickleham lads are.
But once you cross that white line, Neil, you've got to have a bit of animal about it.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Niceness will not get you into the next season of the V-League premiership. Following?
As this Balwyn side has learned, their first season in, they probably were labelled the unluckiest team in the league, and now they're probably on track to finish fourth, Neil.
They were convincing in the relegation battle.
They've got a bit of animal about them, really, and they haven't really had a squad, say, of Perand's calibre or... just as we were about to criticise the squad there, Neil, Ante Visevic breaks through late in the half yet again, and it's a 3-2 Neil, one-goal game.
Very composed finish. Watch this. Right thigh, knows exactly what he's doing.
Outside of the left, geez, that's a quality finish.
It was a bit of a cake, but...
oh, well...
When the keeper's not expecting it, you force the cake.
Like we say, Neil, you just have to get it on target first and anything can happen.
Just as it has there, they've won themselves a corner, but it's half-time. Only one goal in it, and yet another impressive half from Mickleham, staying right in it.
Geez, Tripinowski's getting involved there.
It's a friendly. It's friendly. And why wouldn't you?
Just like we serve you with a friendly smile at the Futsal Stadium when you come down and buy Nike teamwear gear.
Why would you steal my Segway?
Because I saw the Segway and I took it.
Fair enough.
Now, can we see Mickleham doing any damage in the second half?
Time will tell.
It seems they're just hanging on. Because Balwyn could break this game open at any time.
They often do. Matty O'Bead still waiting for his re-debut.
Still got the, I think it's his call, Neil. He's the playing manager. Oh, Benny. Why would you want to change the lineup, Neil, when this team is working so well together?
I'd prefer to watch.
So would I.
We are preferring to watch.
You can finish them from close range. You can finish them from afar. Benny here, Bodo has it all.
Let's talk about this.
That's what you want from your defenders, Neil, really, don't you? Goals.
Cup football.
Yes.
You obviously got your favourites. North Melbourne, North Melbourne, Pascoe Vale. Then you got the outside. Who is your outsider?
It's got to be Brimbank, doesn't it? Oh, then again, Metropolitan can turn it on and off.
Talking about the
League Cup.
the Futsalroos Cup.
FOS Cup. Sorry, Neil. Sorry about that. Oh! Fernando Saric getting flapping the arms like a big bird.
See the
Jeez, oh, Koteski!
Flexibility for a big lad.
Monster's got a bit of turn there. But yeah, back to the cup. But Balwyn I can liken to Hume in their first season coming up. They were the up-and-comers, the danger, the dark horse. I think Balwyn are right up there, Neil.
So it is Balwyn.
Well, look what they did in the cup against North Melbourne, Neil. Oh!
Look what Mark Saric has just done there to the goals.
Whew. And they did miss this man too in that game, I believe, didn't they? Marcus Saric?
Yes, he
I
was
think they did.
sidelined. They had no subs.
That's right, and that's what I'm saying, Neil. This Balwyn team, you can get anything out of them.
15 minutes left, and this one could go downhill as you predicted, Big Bird.
Quite quickly from Mickleham. And here's another counter-attack, as you see. Is it going to be brother to brother? No, couldn't get there. Visevic gets a footy.
One criticism I'll have.
Pincic, he can hit him, we know that. Oh yeah, Tony Saric went down pretty soft there.
And Matty O'Bead not happy. One criticism I'll have of this Balwyn side, I think Zilic has them too well drilled. Sometimes they just need to pull the trigger.
Oh wow.
On that occasion,
if Zilic was here,
wow,
Tony Saric would know about it.
Tony Saric would have gone home, he just would have kept on running straight out the door.
Through the fence.
Yes. And the worst bit about it is he could have laid it to his brother.
But that was selfish play, Neil.
He likes rounding up the keepers, as I said earlier.
And he does have good delivery, Tony Saric.
Yes. Very good.
Mark Saric and Tony Saric are both gunning for the second top scorer in Balwyn.
Who's the top Zillo?
Zilic and Zadwarny, of course. And it's the two Sarics. They're even on goals now, so maybe there's a bit of sibling rivalry there. Oh! I think Marcus Saric has just edged in front by a goal.
He's turning.
It's a game within a game, Neil.
Always
Saric v Saric.
Always exciting out there. You got to think what's going on there with the marking, but
the Swiss cheese factor, Neil.
Yes.
They're stinking out there.
In a good way, a good vintage cheese. You want a bit of smell to it.
This Mickleham cheese, when you cut it, it crumbles at just the look of the knife.
It's what's happened this second half. When they stay in the VLP premiership.
Oh, Bosniak.
I'll tell you something. There's been talks of some big recruits
For Mickleham.
Yes, hint.
Really?
Maybe.
Can't spill.
No.
Fair enough.
Back speculation.
Speculation everywhere in this league, Neil. It's insane.
Yes, well, the stat man never lags. Remember that.
Never lags. Neil never lags. Big Bird's never in the loop.
That's a lie. You are the loop. Koteski!
Oh, jeez, he's got a karate kick out there. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's done the right thing. He's done the right thing. Oh, Saric gets it back. That's what should happen time and time again. When the right option's open, you should just give it off. Just give it off. Do the team thing, and that's... Look what happens there, Neil.
If I was Mark, for a little bit of a giggle here, I would have gone the shot.
Jeez, this Swiss cheese is just... it's hard to watch. Let alone hard to commentate.
Yes. 7-2. It's such a shame they start the first half.
What else has holes in it? Colander.
Sponge. Yes?
It's that man's teeth.
Yes, and it's also the same colour as Mickleham's tops.
Yes, a yellow froth.
It's Balwyn push here.
That closed again. Oh yes, Bosniak.
Good signs for this Bosniak lad.
Look, Neil, it is hard as a keeper when your team's not defending for you. Oh my goodness. It's hard to defend for your team when they're not going to play for you, isn't it, Neil? When you're a keeper.
I mean, when you're copping open shots from none other than Benny.
And from all angles too, Neil, that's a great finish.
Look at the way he curls his foot around the ball. Superb.
He probably expected one of his players to intercept that and caught off guard Mario Bosniak, but what can you do? Great finish from Benny, hit it. Mario Beatty, can we see him on soon?
He's not even crouching, I don't believe so. Look how composed Bodo was back there.
Well, Neil, I think Balwyn are at the stage where they can do whatever they want.
Saric left unattended there.
Not really, the giant was on him.
In front of him.
In front of him. Still 10 minutes to go, Neil.
I think we're almost all frothed out.
This could be a blowout, Neil.
Could be.
Visevic. You might as well play the young kids. Oh, here we go. Great save, Frano.
Good positioning by Frano.
Oh, the debutant! Logoto.
Logozo.
We've got to get lenient here to pronounce these Italian names. Because I'm just becoming a butcher. Koteski.
Butchered that shot. How many segues can we have in these last few minutes? Are we all segued out?
Hit it, Benny! He's going to hold off. Oh, that's well held, Benny. Just unlucky there. Great run by Tony Saric. Oh, Benny, solid in defence.
How do you think these young lads will fare up in the relegation battles of the Mickleham side?
Well, as you said, Neil, there's strong word of some heavy recruits going to Mickleham, so you never know what's going to happen. Every team tries to recruit for the qualifiers. It's their last chance.
And sometimes it works against them.
Well, Neil, they can't go with this Swiss cheese lineup, can they?
If they're Swiss cheese, Robbie Zadwarny is a nice barrel cracker.
He's the tool that's putting the holes in the cheese. Or however they put the holes in the cheese, he's putting the holes in the cheese.
Don't actually believe there is a tool. I think it's in the process of making the cheese, big boy. But you're saying that Zadwarny...
Neil, I don't know how it's done. I don't care how it's done.
Zadwarny's the tool.
Zadwarny's the tool. We mean that in the best possible way.
Yes, yes, of course. We love Radwarny.
Radwarny.
Tripanoski. Scoop the ball over. Zilic back there, as usual. Not Zilic. Tony Saric. We've almost lost the plot, haven't we, Big Bird?
They're just streaming forward again. It's like having deja vu every minute of the game.
Memory of
Balwyn streaming forward. Swiss cheese being developed. Processed.
Yeah, the goldfish theory. 4-second memory. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The fish almost found its way out of the bowl.
Fish. He can hit it though.
And Fernando Saric can save it.
Geez, arm in the back there on Visevic. Yes, good call, Evan Robotis.
Bit of an old school football town show clobber there, wasn't it?
Without the sound effect.
Without the sound effect.
Clomping of the foot on the ground.
Is that what it's called? The sound effect.
The sound effect.
I thought it was punch.
2.0. Positively losing it here, Neil.
Well and truly lost.
Mickleham have to give us something, don't they, Neil? It's like Balwyn's giving us something. Radwarny's giving us something. You can't defeat him. You can't defeat him from any angle, no matter what side it's from. Left, right, high, low.
He's a T1000, isn't he?
He's just a Swiss Army knife. He's the ultimate tool.
Yes, the ultimate Swiss cheese carving tool. I mean, you might say this is a bit out there, the commentary, but when you're calling 10 plus goals, how many times can you go 8?
10 plus goals week after week, might I add, Neil.
Mickleham's done all right.
Hands
Come
on.
on, let's say they've done better than the first half of the season, Mickleham.
Well, at least they've kept at it. Not like the first regime of Mickleham, who just
The game was over within about 3.5
exactly
minutes.
right. They got their 10 points and then left.
At least here at half time we have like something to talk about and do you see Mickleham,
Coming back,
or there's only a goal in it.
That's right.
Look,
They had a good first half, but against these top 4 sides, Neil, it's hard to keep at it, isn't it? But you do have to show promise.
Wait a minute. You just called Balwyn a top 4 side. Do you realise that?
That's right, because they are a top 4 side. It's in their hands. Neil. Look at the score, 10-4. They
Metro.
Metro did draw.
Yes,
I'm glad I didn't have to come up with another segue for that goal, Neil. So we can thank Marky Saric for that one.
Hey, how about this, Big Bird? The Zilic family down here, 10:30 at night to support Balwyn, even though
no Zilic.
Even though no Zilic, that is hardcore froth. Good on yous. They are just the best supporters out there. They get involved,
especially Mrs. Zilic. Always gets vocal, within reason.
Within reason,
and that's what we love about it.
Great family environment.
Zilic. Oh!
No.
The spirit of Zilic is strong in his Balwyn side. We're going to say it again and again and again. But who is it? Zadwarny, back post, Saric. The spirit of Zilic is strong in his Balwyn side, even when he's not here, Neil.
Can we call it the fear of Zilic?
Well, Neil, well. Just talking about the family of Zilic coming down, he's sent down his spies, hasn't he?
How good? Well, of course we said the debutante of young Zilic. How good would it have been if it was father versus son? Don't even worry about that goal. We'll just keep talking about this for now. If it was father versus son.
Well, he did play for Mickleham, you're right, Neil.
Yes,
young Dennis Zilic.
Yes.
But I think he only got the one game. That was the game when they were a mess and they had 9 players and no one knew what was going to happen. And then the week after that, there was 6 more new players. So
as opposed to this game, which is not a mess, it's just Swiss cheese.
Wow. Russell, he's the only member not to get on the score sheet, but he might set up a goal here. Oh yes, that is a great save. Bit of promise here from Mario Bosniak. It's almost like a one-man band. He's got the bass drum on the back. He's got the cymbals in the hands. Look, he's got the triangle in his mouth.
The little baby monkey keeping him company. Big Bird, the reason why that was a great save, because does he know whether it's going to be laid to the back post or it's going to be a shot? You know what I mean? There's no way to tell.
Pincic here for mine. He's showed a lot of promise up front, out on the field, and Bosniak's almost been the standout. Although he's copped 12 goals, he's actually pulled off a couple of good saves, Mario.
He's a solid keeper. He's got
put him in a team where they'll work for him and defend for him. I'm sure he would do fine.
I'd rate him with that team. He's got very high capability. This one all but over. Mario B finally graces that blue pitch.
Neil, no need to pull off the top. Well done on Mario B. He could have given himself a run.
Yes, we like that, don't we?
Could have given himself a run, but he let the team gel.
We're with Mark Saric of FC Balwyn. Mark, another convincing victory tonight for the Balwyn lads. Heading into Cup football, FOS Cup football that is. Are you guys happy with the way your season's panned out in the end, and how desperate are you to claim that 4th spot off Metropolitan?
That 4th spot is up for grabs unless if Metro win their 2 games, and we still have to beat North Melbourne, which is a tough match, so we'll just see what happens and how it pans out. But the futsal we're playing, there's no team that can stop us, I don't think.
I'd have to agree with you. You took it to North Melbourne a few weeks ago in the FOS in the League Cup match, I should say. So, I mean, when you have a full squad out there, anything can really happen. Seeing you've taken it to premiers. Now, Mark, you were with Ivan Zilic tonight, without him for the first time in a few weeks. It seems like the way he's got you lads to play football has rubbed off, though. Tonight was full of back post finishes and simple football, eh?
Yeah, the way Gila brought the new plan to the team was much better. You know, last year we never used to do the cutbacks. We always used to go individual, but Gila has came in and he's gave us the simple way to play futsal, and we're playing great.
Now, brothers Tony and Frano, just superb form. Frano in line for goalkeeper of the season and young player of the season, along with yourself as well. An absolute stellar season. If there was a most improved award, you might be up for that as well. But how are you feeling heading into the presentation? Do you think you can take the prestigious young player of the season award?
You know, you hope so. You know, you play futsal to get a couple individual awards, but majority is just the team. You know, team's playing good, you play well. So if I get the individual and Frano wins the goalkeeper of the year, it'll be marvellous.
It seems like really could be the case. Even Matteo beat up for manager of the season, doing such a great job. So well done to all the lads once again. Can't wait to see you in Cup action. Thanks.
Brotherly love out there, brotherly froth. Don't we love our futsal? Next week, it's the last round. Come down, see who will be going into the relegation battles, who will be staying up. We've got it all here. Big Bird, Swiss cheese, goat cheese. It doesn't matter. Just get down here, 407 Victoria Street, Brunswick, and froth on.